Hey, can you hear me? Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the visions. Oh yeah? Here's a song that I learned. Sounds like thunder, gotta head for the high ground. White water coming, no fooling around. Oh, pea man in the sun. Oh, pea man, grab your bag and run. Pea man, another swell's coming your way. Pea man, another swell's coming your way. Hey, it works. See, Bretta Red. My kids started calling me Bretta, is you hungry? And I was like, can you show a little more respect for your father? Not to mention Bretta is himself, rest in peace. All right, I guess we're back. Oh no, he's singing. Get out. I think we're back though, yeah. I think we are, I think we're back. You captured the angry side. Yeah, Red, even Red's kids harass Red. This is a worldwide thing where I just get harassed by people. Do we integrate electric guitars? Yes. I don't have one. Does anybody else in here play a musical instrument? Because we should write songs about retro RPGs and then jam them together. That would be cool. Yeah, I'll pull a card. Strength. Sweet. Give to me large strength. Please, DD Dragon, you show up just to hear the singing. You don't care two licks about friggin' this video game. You only are here for the good stuff. Yeah, I already got one of those. Many people have come here to see the wedding ceremony in Milan. Just between you and me, I heard that the Baron's bride has run off. I heard that he has sent out several bounty hunters to look for her, including Boba Fett and Spike Spiegel. You play drums. Ooh. You used to play the trumpet? Who in here plays second fiddle? Baron Redwing. He's a second fiddle guy, huh? Younger brother. What reacts will be tested for a reaction. That's pretty wise right there, huh? Yep. Was playing FF4. I love FF4. Jake, I got your entry here. Okay. We could use the stories. Yes, a metal album based off of retro RPGs. What about a metal Hawaiian music fusion? Like a metal album, but with like ukulele and like a dulcimer and drums, double bass. Oh, what's the giveaway? Oh man, let me. You'll see a full description of it on the Twitch profile, but here's a picture of it. We're giving away an 8-bit Do controller. This is a wireless controller, Bluetooth, so you can connect it to pretty much everything. It's pretty great. I've used it. This is a used controller, but I cleaned it, and I don't eat when I play video games, so my controllers are pretty clean. But yeah, if you win it, I will ship it to you for free. If you're in the lower 48, if you're outside of that, then outside of the United States or in Alaska or Hawaii, then I just ask that you cover shipping, or we can pick somebody else. There you go. Let's see. Middle album of RPGs. Yes. Yes. We could get it print. More like 8-bit doo-doo. Oh, dang. Wow. Wow. Kiss your dog with that mouth? More like, okay, don't crash the stream showing the picture. Oh, I know, I could just break anything, right? Yes, I did get your entry, Major Rage. Yep. HR Puffinsting is here. How's it going? We had a Mega Man rock opera? Oh my gosh, Mega Man music? So dang good. What is this? And some of that stuff. A rock lobster. Today we're doing a lot of singing, mostly because now I know it irritates DD Dragon, so there's gonna be extra singing. And Slasher, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. The Proto Men. Does anybody know The Advantage? The first cover band that I really enjoyed for video game music. That is. You know what's a rough thing about covers these days is you go on the internet and it's mostly like AI covers now, which I think really sucks. Like, it's cool to see like human beings playing instruments, but a lot of them will be like cyberpunk Chrono Trigger music or cyberwave, or it'll be like jazz Street Fighter 2, and I was like, neat, but like a robot did this, you know? It's just AI enabled humans to do what they already did too well, which is just plagiarize and churn out slop. You know? So like the real musicians that do actual covers, I think that's really cool. The snobbish Baron Apros rules Milano now. I heard that he had received some great magic from Rashidi, but I don't know if that's true or not. Well. That guy's just gonna straight up go all the way up there. So we'll just we'll drop a guy. We'll drop a guy. How about yeah, sure, what the hey. There we go. Oh, Harpsiboard. Slasher. Yeah, I know Harpsiboard. I've actually, very nice person. I've reached out to her for using some of her covers for some from Gamelogica videos. So that's some good stuff. It's nice to see a human being play an instrument. I'll tell you right there. Oof. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit on the rough side here. Let me start using some cards. Yo, what's up, Elixir Merchant? How are you? How's everything going in the merchant business? We'd like to offer friendship and mutual respect to the bad guys. Alright, let's move this back a skosh. And then make sure that we are accurately healed up here. Really don't care for the healing mechanism on this game. Not a huge fan. I got you, Elixir. Let me take care of that real quick here right after I do this. Yeah, mini bosses, The Advantage. I think there's some really good cover artists out there. Often wish that you could find a little more obscure covers. Like, there's a lot of Street Fighter, a lot of Mega Man, a lot of Final Fantasy, and rightfully so. It's all excellent music. But yeah, it'd be cool every once in a while to see like a Cardia cover, you know? No one is doing it? Oh, there's plenty of humans doing jazz covers. Yeah, there's a great band I can recommend to you called the JRPG group, something like that. I'll look up the exact name, but they perform live. Really cool music. I mean, like, really cool. So there's definitely folk doing real jazz covers, but I stand by the statement that AI just allows people to do slop faster. So it's like if you just want like a basic jazz cover, it'll do that for you. Or you could spend 15 years learning an instrument real well and produce the covers like that, you know? Just an example? Oh. Well, I don't know if there's a genre that we can think of that there's not like a real human doing covers for. So I don't know that the principle that I'm pushing back on is I don't know if AI is filling a void that's not being done by humans. I think AI is rapidly oversaturating areas of content that human beings were already doing, and sometimes humans not even to that great of a quality level, if that makes sense. John Oeth? Oh, classical guitar. What's the name of those two guys? There's two dudes. It's classical guitar covers. They do video games and things like that. That's real rad. I definitely enjoy that. Ice Cloud. I only got one of them. Let's see. Brink of Time is really good. Oh yeah, that's a jazz album, innit? Brink of Time. I love that album. That's a good shot. Good shot? Good shout. Oh, look at that huge alignment bump. Enormous. 67? That's good. That's only 3 away from the 70 that we need. Let me just catch up here on chat. Just got out of a dispensary. What were they dispensing? I don't know if I know what a dispensary is. Let's see. I do enjoy my jazz. I do enjoy the jazz music. Huge. So much harder to find actual people music. So I think what we're going to need eventually from these platforms is like a filter that's specifically like, let me view either AI or human or both. Right? And so if you don't want to see AI, they can just filter that out. HR Puffin Sting! Thanks for the follow. Hey, we're doing a giveaway over here, by the way. You could win this controller. Ooh, it's amazing. Let's sing a controller giveaway song. Here we go. I just wrote this. Ready? You could win this controller any day. You could win this controller no matter what they say. You could win this controller and I'll ship it right to you. You could win this controller and it's from 8-Bit Duke. Said there you go. Super Guitar Bros is who you're talking about, Red. Oh, okay. Filtered search would be cool. I think that's much needed. We gotta rock the uke. The uke. I remember being scolded by this white guy that I went to school with. Because I said ukulele, and it's ukulele. But he was like, did you just say ukulele? Aren't you Hawaiian? I was like, I just said ukulele. Like, what? It's not the end of the world. He's like, never say ukulele. It's always ukulele. And I was like, oh, all right. So that felt great. You're expecting a giveaway parody, but it worked. Oh, yeah. No, I couldn't think of a parody in the minute. Not gonna lie though, my brain did go to Dreams from Fleetwood, and it just didn't connect though. I couldn't do it. Could not do it. Not got that. What were we talking about before all that? Now my brain's like, ooh. I don't know. Oh yeah, we got the alignment up, so that's pretty cool. That was actually fairly easy. So I think on the next stage, I'm gonna bust out Warren and Gilbert, because those were two characters that I needed their alignment to go up. And that means they need to fight bad characters, right? That's what we're going with. Okay, so let me pause this real quick. So this is These are all like level 16, level 14, 14, 14. Okay. And then this dude over here is what now? Whoops. 14. So yeah, we still gotta wait a little bit longer. So let me boots a bro over here. We're gonna boots a bro. Hello. I'm gonna boots a bro. So since seeing the Super Mario Galaxy movie, I felt inclined to play through every mainline Mario game. And I'm currently on Super Mario 64 and realizing that I really want an N64 controller for it. I was playing it on Switch, so I think I'm going to hook up ye old N64 box and plug the cart in and use the real controller. Because the brain does not work playing that game on a Pro controller. I don't know if any of you have done this. Tried to play that game on a Pro controller. I can't do it. Leeches? Oh, liches. Liches are pretty busted, yeah. Pontus Orchestra? I don't know if I know that one. You're at a McDonald's right now? Tell Ronald I said hi. That guy owes me money. Fighting lower level units, then their levels to raise alignment. Yes. What? You have to be a lower level in order to, and fight a higher level unit, right? In order to get this. That's what we're going with, right? Use this again here. Oh, I forgot about the princess. Forgot about that. I'm gonna have to keep an eye for that. Oh, you have an N64 permanently plugged in? Nice. I don't have a super extensive N64 collection, so I there was a time when I had that all connected, but not so much anymore. These days I don't use it that often, but man, I really cannot play that game without the OG controller, as awkward and silly as that N64 controller is. Okay, give me that ice cloud. Yes. Okay, and that ought to be it for our leader here. Let's see. 75, that's it, baby. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh, they went that way. Oh well. So we just gotta not do that now. I think what I'll do then is we'll just kind of swarm this guy over here. Take that. It is a small library, yeah, and I don't care for a lot of N64 games. I think most of them aren't that great. But I do think there are some straight up really great games on that system. Like, I still really love Smash Bros. 64. I really enjoy that. Fair way to play. Ooh, on a small screen? How's that work out? I mean, seriously, is that a great thing? I found I can't play handhelds too well. I can't do it. Oh, you have 108. Oh, that's a huge one. I didn't know that you had that. You're going to steal JP to redeem Paladin. Oh, nicely going. How's it going, Aegis? Welcome in. Star Fox 64 was good. I liked Paper Mario. I liked playing the Mario parties. Harvest Moon 64 was my introduction to Harvest Moon, and it was lifelong obsession with that thing. Really loved it. Let's see. Let's get some more units out here. That way, nothing bad ever happens to me. You know what? We'll just go ahead and... I think I'm going to boots this one way over there, just in case. We do have a staff. I don't have an undead ring right now. So this, like so, and... Right there. So, yeah, how many of you during the N64, PS1, Saturn era, did any of you come off of Super Nintendo and then go PlayStation? That was my route, and I got an N64 later in life. Or did you go from SNES to N64? So I guess this is a question for SNES owners. I imagine most people went SNES to PS1. Yeah, having an N64 for multiplayer stuff was great. You went where the RPGs were? Okay, I think we're going to be able to kill that leader and then they'll flee back down here. Oh yeah, I remember arguing about N64. Like I don't think it's that great of a system. And you know, people will go, but it had so many wrestling games. And like, I've never played a wrestling game in my life. I'm not really like a fan of wrestling games. So that's not a huge draw for me. I imagine Oh, why did I retreat? I hit the wrong button. Shoot. I imagine that's great for some folks, but I don't know. I've never been like a huge fan of wrestling or anything. Oh crap! That retreat's gonna cost me. It's so your fave of all time that N64 biz your fziv system of all time. Saiton. That's how favorite it is. And we're talking real stuff now here. 25 stream streak. Holy smokes, y'all. Holy smokes. Well done. When NES, SNES, N64, PlayStation, Saturn, PS2. Nice. Nice. I don't remember when we got an N64, but I do remember getting one at some point. And then losing it. Mine now, the one that I have now is actually my wife's childhood N64. And I feel terrible. And she's probably going to hear this in the next room and be like, yeah, you should feel terrible. And that is that, you know what, we'll get alignment up further. Why not? That is that, when she let us, yeah, they took it. When she let us have the N64, she had her games in a box, and me and my kid brother did not take care of them. I really regret it now. Let's see. N64 wasn't great, but it legitimately still had some of the best wrestling games of all time. Yeah, to me that doesn't mean much. I think it still had some really great games, but it was no SNES for me. I'll say that. Went NES, Sega, SNES, Sega CD, SNES. Oh, you went back and forth. In terms of owning the systems, or like just predominantly how much you played them? Magical Fails, a little wave. How you doing? Thanks very much for popping in and saying hi to us. I hope you're well. Oh, owning, I got it. Cool. So Slasher, what do you think are the top 10 best games? Not favorite games. What do you think are the top 10 must-play best games on the N64? And if anybody else wants to answer that question, that's fine with me too. Top 10 best games on the N64. Yeah, Saturn for 2D stuff. There was some great 2D stuff on PS1 as well, but Saturn had a really cool lineup. I never owned a Saturn back in the day, though, so it was just whatever you could get out of it, you know? Yeah, take your time. Think about it. Think about it. Ooh, Black Dragons. Black Dragons. Yeah, you could really see Sega's failure start to click in with the Saturn, which is a shame. That's my favorite Sega system. Yeah, you had to have like both parents working in order to get a Saturn back in the day. Elixir Merchant, thanks for the Green Mage redemption. Let me see what we're gonna do here. Let me think about this. Do I wish to pull a card? Oh, Sun card. Cool. Oof. Alright. Gonna have to... So much, man. There's so much. How's about you take a trip? Take a little trip. Take a little trip. Take a little trip with me. Okay, DD Dragon has got a few things. So Mario 64, Pilot Wing 64, Blast Corps would be a totally different game, right? Pokemon Snap, Shadowgate 64, Gauntlet, Shadows of the Empire. Love the Gauntlet. Yes. I remember really wanting that on that system. Never got it. But I mean, Blast Corps is a pretty cool typo. Like, there's worse typos, right? Any fans of Diddy Kong Racing? Yeah, I like Paper Mario. There's Ogre Battle, of course. What else do we got over here? I know it sounds kind of basic, but that's fine. I don't mind being called basic. Ocarina and Majora's Mask, obviously. Yeah, I don't think I played Wave Racer. Or Wave Race? I can't remember which one it is. Oh, yeah, Claremont. So we haven't really been using... much of this at all, but, you know, here we are. And we're going to have to push down. And I don't want to push down with that character though, so that's snow. Let's take this character and go down. Grab this one. So there was Kirby Crystal Shards, right? I played it. I thought it was all right. Yeah, there's not like... I mean, Kirby's Adventure is my favorite Kirby game. I've never played a Kirby game and been like, oh, this is best on system. Other than Kirby's Adventure, which is really good. But it's not bad. Smash Bros. Definitely great. Oh, how about... didn't they port Command & Conquer to N64? Oh, StarCraft. I'm thinking about it. Anybody play StarCraft 64? Kirby Superstar. See, it's okay. It's okay. I wouldn't put that in like top 20 for the system personally. Let me see if I can catch that. I don't think so. It's kind of far away. Maybe if I intercept down here, might be able to catch it. Best games on 64, Ocarina of Time, Mario 64, Flying Dragon, cool shout out. Perfect Dark, Majora's Mask, Smash Bros, Pokemon Snap, Star Wars Rogue Squadron, Beetle Adventure Racing, and probably Banjo-Kazooie. So Banjo-Kazooie is one that I've always wanted to play. Never played that one. Now which one's better, Banjo 1 or Banjo 2? Let me see here. What I don't want to get too big for our britches. Gotta play both. What's the best way to play them currently? Hey now. Let's see what else. Mystical Ninja. Turok fans. How about Donkey Kong 64? Oh man. Castlevania 64 was the first Castlevania I ever beat. How do you like them apples? I like them very much, thank you. Let's go back, take this here. Yeah, I've heard some people lately say Donkey Kong 64 is not that swell. I've never played it, so I don't have any opinion on that. Liberation, how's it going, Yatarlin? What's happening today? Let's get out another unit, and they can start kind of clearing some spots over here. Let's bring them down here. Yeah, not great. Not great. Was not good. Uh-oh. Okay, so you're gonna have to stay. They're gonna have to stay here. Tiamat? Oh, not yet. Not yet. We've had issues with streaming. So, and the way I got it back up and running is I disconnected from VPN. So something's happening with Le VPN that is causing this issue. So, I liked Mario Kart on N64. I've heard people say if you want like good balanced gameplay and racing, you play Diddy Kong. If you're drunk at a party, you play Mario Kart 64. I don't know how true that is, but it's funny to hear, at least. At least for me. Stop breaking stuff. Well, I'm trying. I'm really trying. But you know, some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Let's see, how are we looking on cards? We got a lot of cards here, so I don't know. And we got Sun and Judgment, but I'm not too worried about that. See, and I was never, as much as I love the SNES, I was never a huge fan of Mario Kart on the SNES. I like it, but I'm not like, best game ever, you know? Some people really love that version of Mario Kart. Let's see. Do some of this. Oh, all of them? Cool. Street Racer. You know, my favorite racing game on SNES was Top Gear 3000. That was pretty darn great. The Feather and the Battle Mode. It's been a long time. I showed my kids... oh, wow. I showed my kids the first Mario Kart, and they're like, what? And they were like, yeah, that's the way it is. Oh, we got Beast. Beast card. Liberation. There are some very bad vibes. Yeah, I already heard that. Okay, how are we looking? What's happening? Stuff of all sorts. Yeah, just working on trying to like clear this up, clear this out. You feel me? Wow. That character does some serious damage. know what? That's right. That's what I was trying to do, is put the animation back on because I love it. I love the animation. I did not play Warsong. No. I did not own a Genesis as a youngin'. I did play a lot of Genesis at other friends' houses. Best friend had a Genesis, but I was a Super Nintendo kid for sure, like 100%. I was out there on the front lines fighting the battles. This is probably why I have an affection for goofy console war stuff. I mean, some people can take that thing. Some people take like console wars way too seriously. Like if you're saving screenshots of an insult somebody said regarding a console war conversation from 5 years ago and then you use that to ruin their book launch, that's too serious. But I appreciate a good console war joke. I do. I do. Battle animation music's my favorite of all time. Oh, for sure. No, actually I've never played it at all. Okay, personal fave N64 games. WWF No Mercy, Mystical Ninja, WCW, NWO Revenge. That's a hard title to say. Rogue Squadron, Duke Nukem 64, Gex 64, Pokemon Stadium, Bomberman 64, Gex 3, Pokemon Snap, and then WWF WrestleMania. All the WWWs. Cool. That is a lot of wrestling, yeah. Ravaging Justice, how's it going? It does what Nintendo don't even get me started, you tarlin. No, actually, so I have no plans at this current date to play any of the Genesis RPGs. There's a decent reason for that. Other than that, I really can't stand the Sega Genesis. It's one of my least favorite consoles. But I've been told from multiple sources in the game book publishing scene that you cannot really do Genesis books. The reason for that is Genesis. Sega produces books, and so they don't want people doing stuff with their IP in that space. Now, some of that stuff will slip through, but there have been a lot of SNES books that have been DMCA'd by Sega. It's like I'm not out like demonizing any company for doing that. They got to do what they got to do. Unless it's like a history book. That's like, come on. But all that said, you know, I think that that I'm not in a huge rush to do that. Cannibal Reaper, how's it going? Nintendo don't sound like a printer farting. Yeah, Sega's a Genesis soundtrack. Yeah, it'll be like. Oh yeah. And yeah, you've heard it here, folks. I can't stand Genesis music. I really can't. There's some Genesis music that I really like. Always say the 3 S's: Sonic, Shmups, Streets. But yeah, the blast processing. What is blast processing? What is it? Dreamcast does have good games. I like Dreamcast and I like Saturn. I really don't like Sega Genesis. I'm so on Game Gear. Like, I couldn't have a Game Gear because my dad was like, what do you want to run the car battery on it? And then I've never used a Master System. I'm one of like most of everybody who's ever been born. I've never used a Master System. Yeah. No, some Genesis music can sound really, really good. But rarely, I think. Shing Force. I would play it. I would. Oh, you know what? Let's use some of this. Let me take a look here, because I'm getting a little discombobulated now. Great fake thing. Exactly, yeah. I know that you're joking around, Guitarland, but I have met people who seriously are like, Genesis was better because it had blast processing, and I go, okay, what was blast processing? Can you explain it to me on a technical level? And they couldn't do it, and it's not a real thing. It's like ray tracing. Come on. Yeah, DD Dragon, I love, my favorite thing in talking, every time I mention Genesis music, some schmo is like, you would love, Genesis has great music, you've just never heard any of it. And they do the same thing. Have you ever heard Streets 2? Like, yeah. Have you ever heard Thunder Force? Yeah. Have you ever heard Sonic 2? Yeah. Nobody's ever, have you ever heard Comic Zone? Obviously, I have. If you're naming some obscure Japan-only game, then that's going to be really what I've never heard. But, yeah. I've heard, like, the vast majority of everything that we got overseas over here. The vast majority. One thing blasting was the reverb that. If you know what song that is, then you can talk to me about my taste in music. All right? A lot of the Konami games on Genesis, most of it was awful. I never heard the first level of Comic Zone because my copy was busted. The game would reset upon restarting level 2. Oh, that stinks. No matter how much you clean that crap up, it wouldn't do it. Oh, Cinco! How's it going? Genesis had great music. See, this is a Cinco play joke right here. This is prime Cinco play stuff. I love it. I love it! I do. I love it. Okay. Right. I gotta see where everybody is. Which Genesis music video is it where they have like those weird like Dark Crystal looking puppet heads? You know what I'm talking about? Which one is that? Is that Land of Confusion? I think it is. Okay, let me see what we're looking at here. There's all kinds of schmutz coming around. We do like our schmutz, but not too much schmutz. Only a little bit schmutz. Let's get over here and we'll just defend this one spot. Phil Collins is the GOAT. Did I ever tell you how Phil Collins personally ruined the ending of 2001: A Space Odyssey for me? Have I ever told this story? All right, DD Dragon, yeah. This is an instance in which the reputation of the system speaks for itself. Like, you're gonna say it's my personal bias? Really? When the vast majority of people who have played Genesis would admit that the music could be very much not great. You're using my philosophy. That's not my philosophy. Please. Child, please. And you literally have the existence of gems. You literally have the existence of composers who didn't know how to use it, who didn't know how to convert the music, who didn't know how to make the good sounds on the system. This is all documented stuff. We're talking about literal history here. This is not like something that I'm just making up today. Like how have you ever stopped to ask yourself why it is such a frequent joke that the Genesis sounded like flatulence? Why? Like, stereotypes don't just come out of nowhere. They've got some basis somewhere, even if they grow to become unfair. I am fun to argue with. This is why I'm giving you... Mister, I'm giving you what you came here for. This is like Gladiator. Are you not entertained? If you want to spar, you roll up your sleeves and spar. Oh, yeah. Yeah, DD Dragon over here goes like, oh, I could prove you wrong. Names one game. Wee! Wow! I bet that counteracts like 800 terrible soundtracks on the entirety of the Sega Genesis. Because there's a lot. Oh, I'm glad you're entertained. I'm glad you're entertained. So now the Gemfire music for Genesis sounded worse than the NES version? Because it was. Because it was. Not at once. You named one right there. And then you named another one, and then you named another one. But you named one. I'm smarter. This is how you win arguments. I've argued with my own 10-year-old and 8-year-old children. So I know how to argue with you people. All right? If you're going to try and come at me with some historical revisionism of Sega Genesis is actually aurally beautiful to the ears, then okay. That's some Nintendo level cope right there, man. I mean, come on. The Sega Genesis? I have already admitted that there are great soundtracks, but the majority of Genesis tracks sound like they honestly do. Compare what Koshiro did on SNES versus Genesis. His master makes good comparison. And Koshiro, I quote this in my book. Koshiro gave an interview where he touted the strengths of composing for the Super Nintendo. Almost had a Freudian slip there, but I didn't. For the Super Nintendo, the guy said the actual things. Oh, Nintendo. Here we go. Brought it up. In Nintendo, so this was actually funny in all seriousness. It was actually funny when we were streaming in Nintendo. Multiple people were like, "Is this a Genesis game?" Because it sounds like one. I mean, you could tell it's not a Genesis game to look at it because it has more than 4 colors on screen, but it really sounds like a Sega Genesis game. The beautiful thing here is I'm able to insult Nintendo and Genesis in the same sentence. I mean, you guys, this is like Kid in a Candy Shop right now. That's so good. It's very clear that SNES is superior sounding. Yeah, obviously. I mean, that's a historical fact. Now, if somebody prefers either one, that's on them. That they could do whatever they want. I'm telling you what my preference is. But I'm also telling you the historical facts. And Nintendo wishes it was an NES game, honestly. I mean, I think NES games are pretty great, but that music sounds like freaking... No! The music sounds... Oof. It sounds like a Genesis track. It does. It do. Alright, anytime you guys want to actually, like, kill these yutzes... Feel like Homer voting? Yeah, it'll come around eventually. Yeah, why not? We'll use this up. Cool. Tornado. I could do Tornado too. Oh yeah, take that. How do you like them apples? Sometimes I feel a little guilty, not bashing on a Nintendo, because honestly nobody cares. But bashing on Sega Genesis, I'll admit I feel a little guilty doing that sometimes. Because it's super low-hanging fruit. I mean, like, objectively, the loser of that like if it was a one-on-one with the 2 top candidates, that generation, I think Genesis was the obvious loser. Now, I mean real people, not like an AI bot. Right? You remember when... Do you remember early on when I thought that you and Baron... were the same account? Oh, you could see DD Dragon's bias towards Sega Genesis right here. That's my insulting you voice. When I do this, like that one scientist guy from the nerd from The Simpsons. I imagine all of you sound like that, except for Major Rage. Major Rage sounds. You're real? Yeah, sure. That's exactly what an AI would say. The Baron uses black magic. That may make things rough for clerics and angels. Oh, okay. Good for them. Good for you and your father. Let's see now. Do some revival. And then I am gonna move stuff around, but actually kind of see where we're at here, because things could get dicey. You don't like any platformers? Why? I could understand if you were like a kid today and grew up on like Fortnite and Call of Duty. But how could you grow up back in the day and not like platformers? You know, there's so many good ones. Or you just mean straight platformers? Or do you mean like Metroidvanias? Do you mean like action RPG platformers? You mean like everything in which you do platforming? When saw Baron and I arguing, yeah, that was right. Yeah. Baron doesn't like Mario World? Yeah, he is a weirdo. Friggin' Baron. Okay, so you don't like straight platforms, but you'll tolerate platforming in like hybrid games? This is a curiosity question, I'm not trying to come down on you. So what is it about straight platformers then that doesn't tickle your fancy? Let's move this one up next. And I don't know. There's a lot going on. Castlevania games, yeah, and those are platformers for sure. They're just platformers plus, you know, like Castlevania 1 is like an action platformer, straight up. Oh, why you gotta use healing first? Stupid. Supposed to use healing second, dummy. Oh well, what you gonna do? All right, you know what? I don't know. I don't know. So how about like Mega Man? What about like a Mega Man game? Like, you have heard people call that run and gun or action platformer. So you don't like Mario games then? Like at all? Man, I can't imagine not liking Mario games. Like, I really freaking love Mario games. Like, it wasn't just when I just want to like chill, you know? Or when I want to relax. Like, I'll play through like Mario 3. Well, you didn't like Mega Man. Oh, that's a little bit more than not liking Mario. Okay, all right. No, hang on. Okay. So, let me do this. I'll have this guy. I'll have him boot back. Sega CD's non-FMV crap was ahead of its time. You want to elaborate on that a little bit, or what? Yeah, I don't know what else I want to do here. I guess we'll fight this battle here. We'll fight it out. The Lunar Games. I think they were ported to PlayStation just so people could argue about which one's better. They knew. They were like, someday, somebody's really going to care about this. And they were right. They were right. Okay, let's see if we can get that Petrify off. Yeah! Oh, huge. Oh, that's great right there. Smooth sailing. Easy going. Well, life far cares away on this easy going. Easy going day. Oh, speaking of platformer RPGs, did you see recently that Shigeru Miyamoto himself said that he thought Zelda 2 was a failure? That's really interesting. There's a lot of people today who are like, oh, Zelda 2, best Zelda. But back in the day, did people really like Zelda 2? Or, you know, was this kind of like the terrible twos type thing? Okay, let's actually move down and get... We'll go ahead and get that thing. Yeah, Zelda 2 was a failure. Oh, dang. Yeah, I'll pull a card. Hierophant. I like Zelda 2. It took a long time to love it, but I learned how to do it. This unit's just kind of sitting around doing nothing. So let's guard this here. Oh, I didn't even play, honestly. I did not play Zelda 2 as a kid. But trying to get into it as an adult, very difficult. Once I leaned into the grind and got through Death Mountain, that was when I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, this is great. But that's what it took for me. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of good stuff here. Oh, what a good spell. Bloodwork looks great. Okay, well, it sounds like that's good news, huh? In general, yeah. I'm sure it'll just take time for the recovery, you know? Thanks for the update. Thinking about little VV. Well, it's worry for concern, you know? You gotta take care of your cat. So, there's no shaming on that at all. Not in the least. Get that card. Another hermit card. Oh, we are out of room again. Guess we'll get rid of this. Use more of these. Oh, cool. We got an item, an earth necklace, I guess. Free foam? The typos are really fun today. They really are. I'm not coming down on anybody. I'm like this serious. Like, I enjoy it. Auto-correcting is great. Bad vibes. Yeah. Got him. Yeah, better safe than sorry for sure. Devil card now? Come on. Stupid. No, I don't want it. My daughter was killed in the pogrom forest by Baron Apro. Please defeat the Baron and take revenge for my daughter. Thank you. Let me give you this vitality potion as a token of my appreciation. You got HP. Did I already miss stuff? It just dawned on me now. And I'll take your lord to Belchel and recruit Tristan. So that is okay, I see it. It's way down there. So I'm gonna start swooping on down. I think it's that one right there. Do this one instead. What we gotta do is fight it out, you know? Oh yeah, it's just one of these. Wow. 70. Big 7-0. We're gonna need another unit there though. So why don't we let's see, we'll do a couple things here. This. How close are we to the end? At this rate, not close. Not close at all. I'm personally really enjoying this game. Like, really enjoying it. So I don't mind that this is taking me longer. But, yeah, ideally we'll be through this. And I called it at the start too. I remember being like, "This is gonna take me like 3 months to get through." This one's a beefy time. Oh yeah. Oh, this is the unit that's got that super good. What was it, Ronnie? I think was the name. That's an excellent. Oh yeah, no, it is. Yeah, it's huge Cinco play. Yeah, we'll take our time for sure. I have been. Yeah, it's really impressive how much they could stick onto this cart. Because this game is enormous. There's a ton of different units. Some of the maps are enormous. There's a lot here. The one thing I wish that they had more room for in this game is a broader soundtrack. I think that would be really cool. DD Dragon's still in here mansplaining Lunar on Sega CD versus PS1. Just kidding. Yeah, I know. I saw you were talking about the I saw you were talking Bologna. That's not it. Where's Belchel? That's it. No, I saw you were talking about that with my comment about it being a port. I'm fine calling it that, but yeah, not technically accurate. What's up, Krypton? Where all the coughing babies at? We got a couple in chat today. No, just kidding. The coughing babies reference is some Twitter account was like, which game is better? And then they put like Final Fantasy 15 and 16. So I just replied with the meme coughing baby versus coughing baby, because that's what that feels like to me. Not to hate any players who enjoy that, obviously. But if I wanted a coughing baby, I'd just have another one. And spend $70 buying. Anyways, Krypton, hope you're well. And things are going a-okay. At 15, I've said it. Say it again. 15 is a game that's fun to play, but it's not fun to think about. Nothing in that story is compelling. IMO, obviously. I'm not writing a critique here. And just, yeah. It's like almost the entire game. It's just like an open world, like chore play. And then at the very end, they're like, oh, shoot, there's a story, yeah? And then they stuff you down a hallway and then it's over. But I only played the day one edition, you know, when it launched unfinished. And then I guess they made the Royal Edition so that they could repackage it as an unfinished game. So it's still unfinished, you know? That's all it's going to be. I might replay it someday. So there's a great C.S. Lewis quote that I enjoy. I doubt very much that a man has truly enjoyed a book until he's read it twice. I think there's a good principle there. Like, if I want to have like a really good opinion on this, like, give it another chance, play the Royal Edition. But after that, that's it. That's it. Because I had fun playing it. Like, the act of actually mucking around, catching frogs and fish and cooking. But, like, nothing in the story stood out to me. You're doing adequate? Ah, car trouble. Kick the car in the tires for me, would you? Oh man, Mr. Temper, why are you not on X? Like, you could absolutely, you could do bananas on there with how much trolling is possible. It's a lot. It's a lot. We'll say that. Okay. All right. 15 is a fun game and an awful Final Fantasy. I think I could easily interpret that in the language that I just sorted out as well. Like, nothing about the story to me works. It all kind of falls apart or meanders and goes nowhere. But it's fun to actually play that game. You know, when you're not sitting for like 20 minutes just watching them auto drive through a desert or crash your airship. But the actual core of the gameplay is fun. I make it sound like Harvest Moon. Well, Harvest Moon is not like a Final Fantasy, and Harvest Moon is not like a story-heavy game. Or what am I making it sound like in terms of Harvest Moon? Because I like Harvest Moon, but I don't like Final Fantasy 15. You left Twitter because of political pushing? Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of the like political heavy people seemed like they moved over to Blue Sky so they can have their echo chambers over there. But you just got to curate your feed. Just don't follow people who are into that, you know? What do we got? We already have 2 of those, so forget it. No, I did it wrong. Oh, catching fish. Yeah, chore play. I mean, I see what you mean. Harvest Moon is chore play. But I don't have to do this kind of trade-off. Like, the chore play is good, but the story sucks. Because nobody really plays Harvest Moon for the story. Like, the premise of a Harvest Moon is just the goal of the chore play. Did you hear about the runaway bride? The bride was Ronnie, the old daughter of the Highlander's house of Vinzoff. Gasp. That makes her the daughter of Overlord Hikash. But to have to marry a man like the Baron, I'd run away too. Yeah. Me also. Okay, I'm going to actually boots this down, because this is going to take a while otherwise. I'll boots you. And then come over here. And then, whoops. Wait. Huh? Ah, shoot. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. Paya, you can go here. I missed that with the Samurai Master. His Ainuki did him in, huh? I think in terms of... Nobody's going to care about this. But I think in terms of Harvest Moon has a lot of work to do to recover that series and make the chore play actually, like, not super rote again. That's where I think Rune Factory came in. Rune Factory adding dungeon crawling alongside that and seeming a little more story heavy. But man, are the Rune Factory games are super janky. Like, really, really janky. And that's a darn shame. But 'tis what it is at this stage. Let's do Magician. You find him boring to play? I find a kind of zen relaxation in games like that. I really do. Like I was just playing the heck out of Pocopia. Pocopia is pure chore play. Hardly any story in there. Basically just a premise. But yeah, I find those really, really, really relaxing for some reason. So let's use up some of these cards here. Out of Harvest Moon 1? Well, that's early. Harvest Moon needs less coughing babies? Oh, like Stardew Valley. That's in my top 20 right there. Emberville. This is supposed to be Dungeon Crawl. Is it an indie? Is it an indie? Is it an indie? I said it too quickly. Where you could do bad stuff. Oh, play like an evil route? Be kind of hard when you're trying to, like, you know, save a community or crap like that. Yeah, we'll put him up in the forefront here. For a skosh. Yeah, if Harvest Moon burned you out, you could not get into Rune Factory. Because, I mean, it's... What about Stardew Valley? I think Stardew Valley is excellent. I think if you're going to play any farm sim RPG, a farm PG, you need to play Stardew Valley. But when people are like, I can't stand that kind of game, I totally get it. Like my wife will be like, I don't understand why you'd want to play a game that's just work. And my response is all games are work, actually. All of them. But some games are just kind of better at masking that fact over than others. Let's see. So we're going to go there. We'll go ahead and we'll bring this character over here and take care of this. Somebody's got to have like a farm game, a farm sim game where you can do bad stuff. I played one. It was an indie. It definitely needed more time in the tank, but it was a game called Monster Harvest, where it was a farm sim, but you grew monsters that were like vegetable themed, and then you could do battles in dungeons or train them against other monster farmers, Pokemon style. And that was pretty cool, but it definitely, like, the game glitched out on like day 2. It needed more time in that. Oh, when you say burnt out, it's you enjoying one thing too much. I got it. I understand. World of Warcraft farming for gold? Yeah, no, absolutely. Games are work. Like, there's a goal. There's tasks to do in games. I've said that and people have pushed back on me furiously. How dare you say that games are work? Like, I don't mean that they're not fun. I'm not saying that they're not play, but they're play work. Like, Harvest Moon is literally go outside and dig a ditch and put some seeds in there and grow them. That's work. You're training monsters. Like, training a pet is work. 100%. But it's masked in a game. I don't want to say facade because I think that's a little disingenuous. It's masked over enough to where it's play. Zombie Farm? Oh, that reminds me of Graveyard Keeper. Did anybody in here play Graveyard Keeper? Yeah, I don't really care for Harvest Moon 1 too much. I beat it once and I was like, I don't think I'll play this again. I married the wino. Yeah, work and fun are definitely not, like, I could understand if you have like a really miserable job, you know, that you hate, then it sounds insulting to say that games are work. Here's a problem that I run into a lot is I'll make an observation and people will take it as a criticism or an insult when it is not. And we're talking about products, not people, right? Like, I don't think it's necessary to think that calling games work is an insult. Because I don't think it is. It's certainly not intended to be when I use it. Animal Crossing, but mischief focused. So you can do bad stuff on Animal Crossing. I don't think it dramatically affects the direction of the game, though. But, like, when I played Animal Crossing New Horizons, I definitely participated in the black market. Like, I was trading and selling villagers on there. You could do some pretty heinous stuff. Again, given not built into the game per se, but it's there. Oh, it's there. Let me see now. How we looking on stuff? Okay, I'm gonna have him go back. And then I think I'll have this dude come up over here. And we'll have this dude go all the way up here and start clearing some of this out too. Oh man, every time chat gets quiet, I actually think that the stream went down. I had a little mini panic attack. It seems like it's pretty steady right now. What are we at? Quarter till. Okay. Stream is good. Yeah, it's working. It's working out. So, you know why? It was the ukulele energy. That's why. It was the ook energy that did it. Stream was like, oh, if you're going to be like that, man. It was the Bretta is you hungry joke. That's what did it. My own darling children. Or says human trafficking is wrong. Hey, definitely, they are, yes. I 100%, yeah. If you're playing a game with like a morality system and you do bad things in that game, it's still bad. You know, there's still like moral, like unethical decisions. But yeah, trading like, you know, the cat guy with the, was it heterochromia? Trading Judy, the shave ice shaved colored bear. She had like a gradient on her fur. It was great. Really, but those two, you could get millions of bells for. You really could. It's a very weird part of that game. But yeah, absolutely human trafficking around for sure. You could see why they didn't put human trafficking in Uncharted Waters New Horizons. Are there any Uncharted Waters games in which they did have the slave trade? Because that's pretty sketch. Yeah. Oh, I read that in Kingdom Hearts too. I was like, I guess you could do bad stuff in Kingdom Hearts, but yeah. I haven't played Kingdom Come 1. Somebody gifted it to me, but still haven't played it. Dude, that guy is... Was that a sorcerer? Tearing face. I mean, that... This is a chunky unit right here. Why do they gotta do it? I mean, that's one of my least favorite things about those, like, big modern games. Is all the fetch quest stuff. I mean, I get chore play can be fun. But when it's so, like... couched in, this was my issue with Final Fantasy XIV, when it's couched in like really cumbersome world building dialogue, yet the actual task is just go talk to that other guy in this other place and he'll ask you to get 5 mushrooms from the forest. Like, that to me is like the least compelling gameplay right there. Does the first person perspective make you dizzy at all, Mage? Because that's happened to me a couple times. Oh man! Wipeout! Alright, you guys know the song. Oh yeah, okay. I suspected as much. So same for me here. I cannot play too many first person games. I will get sick after a while. Just haven't built up in it. It is a musical stream today. I'm feeling it. Oh, everybody's alignment went up. Cool. Ah, sure, I'll keep it. What the heck? I didn't expect one as beautiful as you, as the leader of the rebellion. So what do they say? What does Prince Tristan say if you get this dialogue but you don't have a female opinion leader? Or does he still say you're beautiful? Curious question. You liked it sadly? Yeah, 14 is very fetch questy. And to me, it's just not. Like, I could... In the time it takes to get through ARR, I could just play other entire games. Oh, VR? Yeah, I couldn't do it. Could not do it at all. Yeah, VR, I mean, like, I played Virtual Boy, you know? But, Your Highness, it's a relief to see you safe.
I wish to destroy the Zetagenian Empire and restore Zenobia. In order to do so, I need you and the rebels. Will you help? Yes. Let us create a world free from war and hatred, and full of freedom and hope. Your wish is my command.
All right, so what do we get here? Tristan's unit looks like what? Tristan, my man. He's around here somewhere. Oh, here he is. So he's got wizards. He's got 2 clerics and 2 wizards? Okay. That's interesting. So, I mean, what would you do? Would you break this unit up, or you just deploy it as is? I don't think John is around. John would know the answer to that. Oh, yeah. You can't marry Tristan today. Okay, well, let me know. Let me know what I should do with his unit here, and I'm going to take a short break. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. We got Nagel. Nagel the wizard is smashing, darling, smashing. All right, so we're going to break this up then. We have a good chance to potentially promote those 2 wizards, so I'm going to not entirely forego them. Let me see. How are we looking here? No, still can't do the Black Dragon. What else is out? Okay, so let's break this up here. I think what I'll do, actually, is I will return... Which one's the one with... I think it's this unit? The one with Ronnie. No. It's this unit. Yeah, this one I'm going to send back. And then we'll stick Tristan in that unit. The end. Yeah, just demolish. It'd be neat if this game had, or does it? Does this game have difficulty modes or no? It's just one difficulty, right? Life suck. Life suck. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, yeah. Life suck. Life suck. It is a musical stream today. Bet you guys didn't know. Any requests? We'll take. I got my ukulele right here, so we could do all kinds of things. This is an auto. I mean, the fun thing that I like about this game is like it auto battles, so you could just chill, lean back. I'm doing my taxes right now. Like you could do anything. Freebird, Leonard Skinner. Leonard Skinner, right? Yes, I think. I actually don't know that song that well. Like any requests? Not that song though. Free bird. That's the only part of that song that I know. Breaking the law, breaking the... That's all I know about that song. There's some Skinnerd. Is that... Have you ever seen the rain? Is that Credence or is that Skinnerd? Because I know how to play that song. Someone told me long ago. That song? I think that's... Oh, shoot. No, there's about to be a Bab guy up there. Ah, it is Credence. Okay. That's the same band. I mean, come on. Prove me wrong. Pussycats are the craziest people. Let's just use this card. Oh, yeah? That's a good funeral song, I think. It has a wistful quality to it. Oh yeah, I mean Skinnerd, like I really like Simple Man is Skinnerd, right? I don't know why I get these two bands confused. It Ain't Me is Clearwater. You want a Nickelback song? All right. What is the name of that one song? Oh, it's called Photograph. I've never played this song before, so let's see. Look at this photograph! No. What is it called? Oh, shoot. Yeah, where's the controller? Crapola. There's about to be some serious stuff going down here. Ooh, that was real close. Oh, you know what? I could have just spawned one of these. Let's see. What is he? This is level 16, 14, and 14. And we've got Warren. I don't know, whatever. He can plop himself down. Alright, thought they had me for a second. Because I was thinking about Nickelback. Nah, we're not gonna play that song. Are you kidding me? That would be how you get kicked off of Twitch right there. Simple Man is a good song. That is a really good song. Be-de-doo, be-de-doo, be-de-doo-doo. Mama told me when I was young, come sit beside me, my only son. Listen closely to what I say, and if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. And be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of... That's so high. That's a really high. I would probably play it in a slightly different key. That's crazy. Back then, like guys were like, whoa, like like really high pitched stuff. I still think Journey. I always forget the guy's name. Perry had a ton. Give the controller. You know what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do? Playing Simple Man over here. Simple men don't use the tarot. Simple man do whatever they want. Keyboard cat. Oh yeah. All right. Oh man, I still think that would be such a cool thing if you could do a controller passing mechanism of some kind with like original consoles. I think that would be really cool. I don't know. The singer from Boston, which song? All of them. That's the correct answer. So go ahead and snag this, skis. And let's see, what else? What is this guy doing? Oh, he's just yutzing around. He's just yutzing about. Better cover this right here. And oh, I see your mind. Oh, there he's coming up that way. Okay. All right. Let's just, yeah, let's get a move on here. I mean, he's almost there. So that's not too bad. I feel like I need like another unit, you know? Know what I'm saying? Do you want Gilbert to go back to base? Okay, we're gonna fight it out. Oh, you should play Ogre Battle yourself. You definitely should. Because that would make you a simple kind of man. A piece of wood. You love and understand. I think the first time, so I didn't hear that song as a kid. First time I heard that song, I was driving. It came on the radio. First time I heard it and was aware of the song and listening to the lyrics. I pinched out a little tear. A little man tear came out. Jack Black, a little tiny, teensy little salt crystal came out of the side of my eye because I was like, this is a beautiful song. It really is. Sound like Carmen? Yeah, well, you sound like Carmen without pot. So don't come at me with your Sega Genesis biases. Oh, sorry, Smash. Oh, way back. We're going way back to the N64. So it is, okay. N64 stuff beaten. Paper Mario. It's all good stuff. My favorite game is Paper Mario, Mario Tennis, Ocarina, Super Mario 64, Kirby 64, Mystical Ninja, Mischief Makers, Smash Bros, Castlevania, Legacy of Darkness, Ogre Battle 64. Lost formatting. That's fun. That is fun, though. What's another good Skinner song? I mean, everybody knows Sweet Home Alabama. That's kind of like I've heard it too often to really care too much anymore. Plus, I'm not from Alabama. I've never been to Alabama. You know? So. He's gonna swoop. He gonna swoop. I think I'm gonna rush. I think I'm gonna rush what's his face in, and then we'll come back for other things. So let me just, because this is gonna take too long here. Okay, Norn's unit. Liberation. Oh, I saw Origami King and I thought it was Okami for a second. Not enough people talk about Okami. I really like Okami. Have you heard about the Baron? Yes. People of the city don't really see him as being all that bad. The merchants only really care about money. Justice means nothing to them. Can relate. Okay, so now we're going to go into edit units. And let's go ahead and cut somebody out of Norn's unit here. That's going to be Lombardi. Venite. And, yes. And then, you know what? We can go ahead and actually, hold on.
Aisha. Who's in here? Leon, Alicia, Ash, and okay. Alright. So then we'll add a character in. We're gonna drop my boy. Tristan the General. And I'll even make him the leader. And what's more, we'll equip something on him. Pirate hat, flame. Increases fire, earth. Or, oh, cool. I mean, none of that's super great. Pirates, we'll do that for now. Okay. And then... Oh, there he is. I was like, what the... Ooh, that's an expensive unit. Yeah, I mean, part of me really wants Okami to be an RPG, but just so I could like it a little bit more. Just kidding. But it's a good game. I really like it. Yeah, I did hear about the Runaway Bride. Okay, so now I'm gonna boot. What's his face back down here, and then we'll just rush the Capitan. I guess here is fine. And then... So I didn't liberate that. I'll come back for that. There's a couple other things I didn't get. I'll come back for those as well. For now, we'll just go ahead and get the heck out of here. So I didn't play Okami Den. Did they ever wind up bringing that to console? I played Okami on the Wii first, and then the PS2 afterwards. I really liked. This is one of my favorite uses of Wiimotes and the motion controls is Okami. It just feels so natural. I haven't played that one. Oh no, that's Okami HD. No, I have played it. It's good. It's good. It's basically a PS2 game, but in HD. So if you're into such things, that's what it's there for. So we're going to be winding down today's stream. Let me remind everybody that if you haven't yet, you can get your entry in for the giveaway. We're giving away the 8-bit new NES 30 controller. Comes with the 30th anniversary Famicom keychain paraphernalia thing. Tempe already got you today, so you're good. You're in. Deoxer, there we go. Get that. I need to do a better job promoting that giveaway, because it's... I gotta get the word out, but I don't know. I get tired of stuff. Everything's going up. Glad you're back, John. We're almost done with this map. Now, I did not stream twice today. It's once per day. So, that's not gonna count. Nice try though. Do you use that? Do you use that tactic when you're like voting, or what do you? Or like it's two politicians, so I voted twice. Once per stream? Nah, I've said per day on stream for sure. Whatever it says in the fine print is what it says in the fine print, but I've said once per day on stream, for sure. 100%. Full confidence. Oh yeah, see right here, look.
and the fine print supports it. You can earn 1 extra entry daily whenever I'm live. So you can't get more than 1 per day. That's the way it go. It do be like that sometimes. It do. Okay, let's get... Tristan down here. You only vote for people that lose? Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, this is a Twitch only. This is a Twitch only giveaway. Maybe I'll do a YouTube only giveaway, but I'm not super focused right now on building the YouTube. YouTube is great. This is just casual. It's easy to enter into. You don't necessarily, you know, need the Twitch account. And it's a great place to store the playthroughs because Twitch is so good about it. So. Come on, give it to me. YouTube is wonky. There's much wonk. We're gonna bookend these streams with YouTube being wonky at the end and Twitch being wonky at the start. Oh, hey, so today I'm gonna go to a used bookstore. This is actually a really cool bookstore. It's an old house, a 2-story house with a huge add-on that pretty much takes up the entire back of the property. And they converted the whole house into a bookstore. It is really cool. Like, everything's wood in there. It just looks great. I'm looking forward to checking that out later today. I'm going to see if nobody ever has any Tolkien that I don't own at this point, so kind of giving up on that. But there are a few books left that I need to collect for my Asimov collection that I've had for decades. And then, I don't know what else to look out for right now, but that's the fun thing about a used bookstore is you never really know. I didn't exactly start reading the Star Wars novels like I said I was going to. I'm currently reading through Asimov, so I'm on... what is it? The Other Robots or something like that. After iRobot, and then I get to start the robot novels, as they're called, with the detective stuff. You can find my book? No, I doubt it. Philosophy books. I own a couple of those. I like reading philosophy. I don't consider myself a philosophy student or anything like that, but I like reading it. I like reading history books, but mostly I read a lot of fiction. iRobot was nice. It was a nice, short, really brisk read, especially after reading a lot of Tolkien last year. But yeah, no, John, I don't think I'll find my book at the used bookstore. I've never run into it in person, other than like I met up with somebody here, and they had me sign it in real life, so that was fun. But other than that, I've never seen it in like a bookstore or anything. Oh no, Poilette! Okay, I need a little more speed, so I'm gonna do this. We'll turn the animation off. I do know how many copies were printed. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, it's dicey, considering everything that happened. There were multiple iterations of agreements, so I'm not really allowed to share much at all anymore. And there were things that I weren't allowed to share, that I wasn't allowed to share before that. So I can't really give you an exact number. Prince Tristan, we got him. Yeah. No, we got Prince Tristan, and then I broke apart his unit, stuffed him in with something else. So that's what we got going on here. Now this is not... Is this the actual boss? No, it's not. Oh, what a stupid looking sprite. I forgot the Prince sprite looks dumb as heck. It looks really dumb. But you know what? What you gonna do? Bam, bam. Cousin it? Cousin it. I don't know. Maybe I could give like ballpark numbers, like a larger Kickstarter run is typically what it was. Well now, little Tristan is still alive. Traitor, you foul traitor of Zenobia. Traitor, is it? Please spare me. In Zenobia, I was just a second-rate noble. You don't know how I suffered under King Gran. He never knew to whom he owed his success. Desist with those pompous lies. Prepare to pay for what you've done to my father and the people of Zenobia. Well, boy, you leave me no choice if you wish to boldly die. Oh, badly die, for one. Cousin It. Oh, he does look like Cousin It. I got it. I got it now. All right, I'm going to try a couple things. We got a bunch of world cards here. Magic Shield. Okay. Even his attack looks stupid. I forgot about that. Sucks because his overworld sprite looks awesome. But the battle sprite for the general, for Prince Tristan, looks real dumb. He does have a good recruitment list. What can Tristan recruit? I remember on my first playthrough, I didn't know about recruiting until like halfway through the game, and I was like, oh. All right, let's see if we can't get a squeeze out a little more here. Devil, Sun, Judgment, Fool, World. I mean, we could just do this again. It's not gonna be that big a deal. Justice, man. What is Justice? Let me see. I'm gonna look this up. Causes. Oh, it's an attack one. We can do it. Oh, Blythe the wifey. Give me a second. I should be done pretty soon, wifey. We're on the boss fight here. Yeah, there it is. Killing blow. All right, we did it. This is my favorite Earthbound track. Okay, yeah, I got the goth. All right, so that's it. That was it. We did it, and we're done. I can go ahead and save. We actually cleared. That was a big map. I will have to go back for cleanup, but we cleared pretty much everything, and that's awesome. Let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, Paladin. Cool. And what else? This is my favorite thing about this game is the promotion stuff. I didn't even use this unit. What do we got here? Oh yeah, the Muse. Muse, declare this an emergency. Come on and spread a sense of urgency and pull us through. And pull us through. And this is the end. All right, this is the end. Yeah, this is the end. Hey, we did it. We did it. The stream worked. All that jazz. Thanks for hanging out with us. A lot of fun. So look, Mr. Temper Mr. JRPG just started his playthrough of PS1 and PS2 RPGs. Holy smokes. What a machine. So let's go say hi. Give him some support. He's currently playing Wild Arms. And I know some of you like the Wild Arms. So, you know, give him a follow. Tell him we said hi. We love him. All that good. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.